Hey.
I don't know if you've realized, but most game development YouTubers try to make games in like 24 hours, 48 hours, 3 days. So I don't understand if I'm slow or if those YouTubers are geniuses. But I've been developing a game for the past year and a half and I still haven't finished it. In this video I want to show you my experience creating my first game, and perhaps I will inspire you to make your own game. If you want to play the game, you can download the free demo on itch.io, link in the description. One day I had a random memory of a toy I used to have when I was little, and the toy had a game where you played as Spyro and you had to walk through an endless dungeon and kill the enemies that were hidden inside the dungeon cells. And for some reason this game reminded me of the typical nightmare where a creature follows you but your feet don't want to work, so it ends up catching you. So I decided to combine these two concepts into a horror game with infinite hallways and creatures that follow you. To make the game more interesting, I wanted the world to be generated procedurally. That way I can add randomness, making each playthrough slightly different than the previous one. I know the idea of a random hallway generator sounds simple, but I want you to guess how long it took me to finish it. Multiple days, weeks, nah. It took me 4 months to finish it, mostly because my programming skills were absolutely awful. Thankfully, I got better with time and the end result was pretty decent. Then I wanted to make different types of rooms, and each room would contain an eye, and the goal of the player is to collect all the eyes in order to beat the game. The first room I made was simply a bedroom inhabited by a creature called Eyeless. Eyeless only attacks the player if you accidentally shine the flashlight into his face, or if you take too long to find the eye. Like I previously mentioned, I wanted to add an enemy that follows you and constantly gets closer and closer to you. During that time, the nerd emoji was very popular, so it became my main inspiration for this character. When I first started designing this character, I thought it looked very cute, so what I did is that I turned it into an animatronic, similar to those from Five Nights at Freddy's, and I also gave him bright red eyes. This is what it looks like inside the game. I also used this character to make a little animation for the trailer of the game. If you want to watch it, you can click the link in the description. I then started designing a second type of room, which is basically just a dark room with a dreamcatcher monster that kills you as soon as you enter it. From the outside, this room looks identical to the other rooms. The only difference is that you will hear a woman crying from inside of it, letting you know that you should not enter. I then thought it was a good idea to launch a demo to let people try the game and give me their opinions. This way you guys can also be part of the development of the game, letting me know of any bugs or suggestions you might have. But the game was very unfinished, even for a demo. So guess what else I added? Since the mechanics of my game are kinda weird, I thought it would be fundamental to add a tutorial. In the tutorial, you basically play through a series of predetermined hallways while you're being guided by a mysterious voice that tells you how to play the game. For the tutorial, I removed Eyeless from the bedroom and I made Nerd a lot slower. That way, it is technically impossible for the player to lose during this part of the game. I also made it that if you take too long to find the eye during the tutorial, a little light will reveal its location. Once you complete the tutorial, an elevator will appear out of nowhere and it'll transport you to the next level. For the main level, I also wanted to add 2 more enemies, but I realized that if I keep modeling every character from scratch, then I won't be able to finish my demo before GTA 6. This following character, I made it using metahumans from Epic Games. I then imported the model into Blender and I gave it black eyes and a nurse uniform. To save time, I downloaded a pack of assets from Sketchfab and used them to design the room. The nurse will appear on the heart rate monitor and it'll make you play a mini game. If you win, you get an eye, and if you lose, you get jump scared. I then bought this model of an angel, and after animating it, I programmed it to show up behind the player every now and then. My little sister volunteered to make the voice of this character, and every time you hear her, you just have to flash the angel using your flashlight. Finally, I made a main menu, and I made it so whenever a character kills you, it shows up on the menu's background. And I also added an item that allows you to repel the nerd animatronic. If you choose to download the demo and you found any sort of bugs or you have any tips for me to improve the game, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to support me even more, all you have to do is wishlist the game on Steam, that way it gets recommended to more people. I'll leave you the link in the description. For the final version of the game, I'll be adding more enemies, rooms, Easter eggs, and multiple endings. The main reason why it's taking me so long to develop this game is because I'm a full-time college student. Regardless, I'll try to dedicate as much time as possible to this game in order to launch the final version soon. If you liked this video or you thought it was interesting, I would really appreciate it if you press the like button. And if you want to watch more game development videos, don't forget to hit the bell. Thank you for your support and take care.